Bloop. Yo, what up, everybody? It is your boy, Comics on the Mind, aka Mind Shift, aka your homie. I hope everybody's doing
Yo,
good.
what up, everybody?
And oop, there's the echo. Stop that. There we go. I am joined by two awesome individuals, Mad Spidey. Oh, there we go. Okay. And my another mother, Gorilla Todd. How's everybody doing today? Or this evening, I should say.
Doing pretty well. What's up? What's up, Mind Shift? What's up, Matt Spidey? Good to see you guys. It's been a minute since we've all been on a stream
I
together.
know.
I know.
Reunited, and it feels so good. It's always good to see good friends.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
How's everybody's week going so far?
yeah, busy. Did a fun lab at school. I call it the Pop Rockets lab. We take these little film canisters and we film. We put baking soda on the cap and vinegar and flip them, and then they pop up in the air. And the kids have to like kind of figure out as they're doing the lab. They're kind of figuring it out, and they go from like failures, like where they flip it too early in their hand, and the reaction happens, and the can pops in their hand. You know, it's not violent or anything. It's just a little plastic canister with just enough force to pop the cap off and make a little sound. It happens in their hands. It tips over until they realize there's no rush. Because what I do is I have them make a baking soda paste, like baking soda with a little bit of water, so it gets to like a state of like kind of like between a solid and a liquid. And I have these film canisters that have a little recessed area, and you can fill them with the baking soda, and you can hold it upside down and it won't drip out. And then the bottom has vinegar. And it's like the old school Fuji film canisters.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
And they close them and they flip them. And if you do it right, it pops up. And they might go 10, 15, maybe even 20 feet in the air if you do it real right. I did it with a couple of girls today. It got caught in a tree branch. I was like, where the fuck is that? I had to go out with my 5-foot ruler and knock it out of the tree. But the kids really enjoyed that. It was a fun day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's been a good week. Otherwise just some of the regular old teaching stuff and grading papers. But that was probably the highlight of the week in terms of teaching for me.
Nice. What about you, Matt Spotty? What you been up to?
It's
you're off today. It's amazing.
Yeah, we're got a public holiday today, and
nice.
I'm just glad to see the end of this week because yes, we're still in lockdown here, and they've decided the only industry they haven't really touched during this whole lockdown has been the construction industry, so all the tradies and all that sort of stuff, and they've decided because they had a bit of a riot thing or whatever or something or other happened, and they've shut down construction for 2 weeks. So that directly affects me as well. Like, I'm not a tradie, but I supply electricians.
Yeah.
So so we're going to probably have to have some, time off or something, so it's not the best of times at the moment, but
Yeah, so I think it's
How long have you guys been locked down for?
In consecutive days, it's sort of a bit hard to predict, but all up, since COVID started, close to 270 days.
Wow.
It's the longest in the world, and that's just for a city. So, because the whole of the country hasn't had the same lockdowns as what we've had. It's just our government seems to be our state government is a lot stricter and a lot stupider, should I say, than a lot of the other states.
Yeah.
So it's very hard. Like the mental stresses and the financial stresses and that to small businesses especially is really, really hard.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
So a lot of businesses have gone down, and people are losing jobs and all sort of stuff, and so it's not fun.
What's up, Mark the Cuddy Sark?
What's up, Mark?
Hey, Mark.
Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, so Mark's on the other side of Australia. He's on Western Australia. So he hasn't been affected as bad because they're a bit more isolated than the East Coast. So he hasn't had as much to deal with as what we have. So he's lucky.
That's crazy that you guys can be in the same country and like two different things is going on.
Yeah.
Two different perspectives.
Well, it'd be like you guys having 50 odd states and having 50 different lockdown sort of levels, or some lockdown, some not.
Wow, they closed the state border.
That's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of borders have been closed.
Way.
It's crazy. We got like comic conventions starting up again over here, and people going to comic conventions and other parts of the world. It's so different.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, is like you guys, your daily numbers, like one day for you would be like a week for the whole country, if not more. And so our numbers aren't really that huge. It's just that the governments are like, they've decided that we're not going to let it get like other countries, and they just start shutting stuff down straight away, which is not necessarily a bad thing because you sort of hit it on the head, but at the moment it's not working.
Well, it's challenging for the people. It sounds great, it sounds good when you say we're not going to let it get a hold, but then what people have to go through and deal with can be very challenging.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. It's like we had like at the moment, like today, we had 700 and something cases in the last 24 hours, which doesn't sound like much. Like, because countries were having tens of thousands of cases in a day.
Yeah,
but, they've started shutting us down. From having like 10 cases overnight. So it's at the moment it's just not working, and everybody's tired and just had enough.
I read an article that said one of the problems in this country is that we don't have rapid testing. Like in other countries, they have rapid testing where people have the test at home, and they can just they can just test and get a result, within like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
How accurate is it?
I mean, I suppose it's reasonably accurate. Otherwise, I don't think it would get out there. Wouldn't be.
We have testing centers, and you usually got to wait. Like at the moment, you're probably waiting about 12 to 24 hours for a result, but obviously you have to quarantine until you get your negative result. But also depends on where you've been exposed, because they've got different tiers. So if you've got like a tier 1 site, if you've been to that site, even if you test negative, you still have to quarantine for the 2 weeks. But a tier 2 site means it's like second or third hand. You just quarantine until you get a negative result. And then once you've done that, you can just go back to normal. But yeah, it still takes at least 24 hours to get your result. So, But anyway, enough of that negative crap.
Let's talk about comic books.
Yeah, that's
enough real world. Enough real world.
I know, right?
Let's see.
Fit a little bit.
I got in this box, in this bag. Oh, this is cool. I got this Batman Adventures comic book because it had the Gray Ghost in it. The Gray Ghost was on the cartoon, the Batman, the Bruce Timm Batman from the 90s. It was actually voiced by Adam West, the character. And it was like a serial character. The Gray Ghost was
the original one, right? Or is that
what's that?
From the original one, like the
Bruce Timm Batman.
Yeah.
The 90s series.
Yeah, the 90s, exactly. He was in one episode. The Gray Ghost was actually a character that Bruce Wayne saw when he was a kid. So it was almost like, it was kind of cool. I think if I remember right, they had like kind of Batman team up with the Gray Ghost, but it was kind of like his imaginary like friend, or something like that, where he was just kind of like imagining the Gray Ghost during this mission, and then they had some flashbacks to when we was like a kid and he saw the Gray Ghost. It was just a cool way to I think have Adam West be a part of the animated series. So I picked that cover up because I saw it. I thought that was cool. I mean, I got a whole other box of books I bought, but these are ones I poking around picked up. I got a couple extras. I bought a bunch of Doctor Strange #1s. I got all the covers.
Death of Doctor Strange.
But I picked up 2 extras of the Scotty Youngs because I saw those in the shop. Yeah, that's a killer cover.
Yeah, I know.
Cheer up, Doc. Dead doesn't usually mean dead. It's more like pause dead. Yep, we've all been there and done that.
Yeah. How many times does Doctor Strange die? He died a couple of times.
We got Electro, Cyclops, Cap, Spidey, Wolverine. It would have been funny if they would have worked Superman in there somehow. I picked up this Lady Death cover. It just looked like it needed to be picked up. Yeah, definitely a nice head nod on that Batman. I got this White Widow. Just super shiny.
Oh, nice. Didn't that come out a couple weeks ago?
It might have. I just saw it and was like, that looks cool. I think it's a reprint of #1 or a new #1.
Yeah.
And then I found a couple copies. This is an older book, but it's Miles Morales. What is it? 22, the Aliens variant.
Oh, nice.
I sold out of those, so I figured let me grab a couple more of those. And then I got, let's see, I got one more bag here. I got the new issue of Nightwing 84. Cool Batman's on the cover.
Oh, nice.
And then I got Batman 113. I think that's Ghost with Clown Hunter. These are just new books. Got a couple of the action figure variants for X-Men 3.
Are they action figure variants or are they trading
card variants? You're right. Trading card variants.
I was going to say, I've never seen that, but I could notice that it looks like a card.
Yeah, it looks like the X-Men series
Yeah.
that Jim Lee did. And then I picked up this book because I don't know, the cover just grabbed me. Impossible Jones from Scout. I'm gonna give
Oh,
that.
did it come out? I didn't hear about this.
What's wrong with her legs? They're like changing colors in the light.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh yeah, no, that's a great cover for sure. I love it.
It's solid orange. It's just playing tricks with the light. It's funny.
Yeah, I know. With the cover.
Almost lenticular.
But it's a flat color. It's just the way it's reflecting the light. I got an old Batman. I got a 10-cent Batman. Let me grab it.
Yeah, I saw you post that.
I'll give you a good look.
I got a 10 center.
Yeah, it's a sweet Batman.
Nice.
There's it over here.
That's how I go. And there's just so many current issues. You know, I know. I've been so trying to get back into collecting older books, but it's like I'm always like locked up by my or chained down by my my pull list. So many books coming out, especially when you're trying to like read a little bit of everything. Yeah, exactly. And I still don't get them all. I still have to like go back and hunt them. Like I want all the ones from the X Power of X and House of X. I only have like the first issue, but there's like a Scotty Young book for every one of those issues.
Oh god!
And it's just like, yeah, I know. They must have 100,000.
He does so many covers. It's not funny.
I know. And I don't want them all, but there's a good chunk of them that I do want. Especially some of the rare ones that are out there.
Yeah, because he's done a lot of ratio variants too, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Which they're always the expensive ones to get.
Yep. Like the one that just came out for that new series that he's writing. Yeah, the issue. There's a ratio variant for that he did a cover ratio there that he did for issue 1, and it's like $50.
I picked this up recently, and that's kind of a cool book.
Oh, nice. What is that? Robin Hood? Oh, nice. That's a Robin Hood we grew up on.
Yeah.
I love that. I love the rooster.
Robin Hood. I don't know feel stupid. 'Cause I don't know where to put those books.
Oh, you can't find it?
So many boxes.
So little time.
How many times?
Or so little space, I should say.
I got these.
What about you, Matt Spider? You pick up any new art recently?
No,
or-
I've been trying to get back into my old book collecting sort of
Nice.
stuff lately. So I haven't really picked up much this year, and I haven't really had the budget to do it either. So
Yeah, makes sense.
But
You been-
it's even
kind of anything?
the comics as well, because we can go to one shop that we got a pull list with, because that's sort of within because we've got 5K, 10K radius that we can only go to. The other one's on the other side of town, so I haven't picked up from him for like 2 months. So I don't even know how many books are there or what I have. And I don't think it's
like 2 months. I usually.
Yeah, I've only got I think Venom,
Gotcha.
Spider-Woman, I think Strange Academy on my pull list with him, so it's not really a lot. But you don't know whether he got variants and he's just chucked it in my box or what he's done. So we'll get there eventually.
Ordering books to get ratios is a good way to sink your ship, Mark. Because you have to order, you end up ordering so many books you can't sell. I got these Suicide Squads signed by Ryan Kincaid.
Oh, nice.
It's like the little, I don't know what to call it, like the little
Chibi.
Oh, sorry. No. I pushed the wrong button for sure. I hate using my phone. Sorry. My bad, Todd.
And then there's another cover.
Oh, yeah. It's like, basically chibi.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
great
a
cover.
chibi style.
I guess you got the two teams from the movie.
Is that from the recent Suicide Squad run?
Yeah, it's Suicide Squad number 5. And then I have this one that's a virgin with just Harley. And that's
wow.
So,
It's almost got the sketch layout in the background. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? That's pretty cool. I didn't even notice that. It's not my particular favorite art style, but I know a lot of people like it.
Yeah, it's almost like the little, those little jokers, those like little toys you can get from like the little 50-cent machines. It almost looks like their kind of style of art.
Almost like a mini pop type sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you picked up any older books lately, Kirk? Or
no, me as well. I haven't had time to I haven't had the budget to pick up anything old. It's like just maintaining my pull list has been tough, But I'm trying to look at books I can just read and trade, so I can eventually just go back to there's a bunch of older books. I want to finish getting back to my my Avengers collection, collecting the first 100 Avengers books. I still have a lot of books to get.
It's like a life quest.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the first 10 are for sure going to be hard. Then 57, first Ultron, first Guardian has gone up now because of the Black Widow movie. I remember I can get that book for like $25, and now it's like that's like a $50 book now.
Yeah, it might go back down.
Yeah, everybody keeps saying they're waiting for the market to crash or to even out or something. It doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon.
No.
Issue like interest just isn't going to maintain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a different quote unquote crash.
I think your opportunity to find that particular issue at a lower price may just be easier to achieve.
Yeah, I usually go for low grade books anyway, because I'm just trying to read it.
I picked this up on a whatnot sale. This is a Punchline #1 Dark Chew
Oh, nice.
variant, and then I got for Nonstop Spidey. I got the one in. I think this is a 1 in 50 secret variant. Larry Lieber, Frank, pretty cool, old school kind of Spidey. J. Jonah Jameson shaking his fist, and then this is the one in. I want to say one in. What is this? Oh, this is the one in. This was the 1 in 100. This is a 1 in 200.
Oh God!
Oh wow! I didn't know they did 200.
Yeah, like the Virgin Alex Ross. I just thought that was cool. J. Jonah Jameson looking at all the pictures.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I follow Alex Ross' YouTube channel. Like watching him do like live painting is like it's indescribable.
It's pretty cool. You got Rhino on the cover, the Enforcers. You got I guess that's Gwen Stacy in the bikini, Mysterio. Prowler.
Yeah, they're going too nuts on the ratios.
Well,
I usually stay away from him.
If I see something I like, I grab it because I like it. You know, not for.
Because, like, even though we haven't got that many comic shops over here, like, we might have, I don't know, maybe 30 or 40 or something in the whole country, but none of them really go anywhere near. Like, they might maybe get to 125 or 1 in 50 variant, but most of them don't have the buying power to do the 1 in 100s or anything more than that. They just don't have enough capital to do that.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of small shops are like that.
Get so confused. Oh, I see what I'm.
That's a big box. Something else. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's a whole box full of Scotty Young covers.
Give it to me.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but even with older books, it's harder for y'all to like back issues. It's harder for you guys to hunt those down as well.
Well, the rumor is, you remember that store I showed you, that really cluttered store that I like?
Oh yeah.
Apparently, the rumor is he might have closed down.
Dang.
And he's got so much stuff, and it's like, I don't know, because he's got no online presence. All he has is just word of mouth in his shop.
And that's the problem.
When you finally get your stuff shipped to you, you're going to be the back issue monger of your country.
Yeah, pretty much.
I
want to try and see if I can get in touch with him because, he's got so much old stuff. You know, he just sells it, and he's about the only one that's reasonably priced for back issues too. So, but I need to find out what's happened to him.
Yeah, hopefully he's just taking a break because of the lockdown. Is he in your area for in that lockdown area, or is he?
No, he's not. No, he's outside. We'd have to go to 25 k's to be able to do it. But the problem is even though we get that radius, certain shops aren't open because they're not like part of that sort of essential thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
this looks like a Red Sonja order. This one's pretty cool. Red Sonja with I guess that's a
big battle axe.
No, I'm thinking of the cat. Is that a cheetah or a leopard? Probably a leopard.
Looks like a leopard. Yeah,
a leopard or a jaguar.
One of the two.
Jaguar.
And yeah, she does have a battle axe. And a scale mail bikini to boot.
Just a battle axe? No swords or something?
Then I got some of these Frank Cho. Says, damn it, I hate wearing this metal bikini in a thunderstorm.
I didn't realize he was doing he's funny because he usually only does the funny stuff for commissions, not for sketch covers.
Yeah, wow. Then that's the trade. Oh, and then we got this one. Look at this one. This one's funny. Say hello to my little friend.
That's cool.
This stuff is just beautiful. I have some books, and then there's the Virgin. I have some stuff out at CGC, some books, some signed books. I have, the inked. He did the Spidey covers with Black Cat with a ballpoint pen.
Vaguely.
Yeah, I have those out at CGC. I'll get them back sometime this decade.
Yeah.
I was about to say, about a decade, or a half.
Sometimes
6 months behind? Because everybody I'm hearing saying it's about 6 months.
Yeah, whatever.
Everybody's going to CBCS. So, from what it seems like, I don't slab anything anyway. There's a couple of books that I want to slab to sell, to invest in other books, but I don't really have like a drive to get books slabbed. I
do have this stuff I can show you guys that I haven't really shown.
What you got?
I got some prints on Batman Day. They had Batman Day last Saturday.
Oh yeah, not about that.
There was a signing at Torpedo Comics. Graham Nolan was there. So I got my Vengeance of Bane signed and I submitted that. I'll get that back in about 15 years from CGC. That's the estimate. But I got this. This is a cool Bane print signed by Graham Nolan. I got that. And then there was I went to another store I go to called Phantomverse. And there was a local artist. I got his car right here, actually. His name is Vic Moya. And he had some prints. I got this Hellboy.
Oh, nice.
I got this Death Dealer.
Oh.
I got all these prints, 5 prints for $20. Glad to support a local artist. Big Barda from Mr. Miracle. This one's the best, I think. It's Godzilla.
Oh no, hold on, let me get close to this one.
And it's Godzilla. And notice what the hat says.
Stay Puff.
Hilarious, right? So I got that one, and then the last one I got from him is this Gwen Spider. And then these are for somebody else. I didn't even open that. Then I got this awesome art book, My Art of Plug.
Oh, nice.
Mike Plug. It's pretty cool. It's awesome Frankenstein.
Because it was primarily like a horror type.
Yeah, to me, he was like Marvel's answer to Bernie Wrightson in the 70s.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's signed and numbered. Only 250 signed editions.
Oh,
wow. I don't know. This is just... It's pretty cool. Like, look at this. Werewolf by Night. It shows, like, kind of the art. Dracula and the werewolf.
They all
oh, nice. When did you get that?
Just like I got this the same day I got the Batman book. Saturday.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, you did say you got it on Batman Day, yeah.
Yeah. This was a good score.
What's up, Bravo Comics?
Hey, X11, Bravo. Well. One of these days we got to hook up X11. And then here's just like some illustrations he's done.
Ooh. Frankenstein.
Not really doing it justice.
Mm.
It's a big book.
He did a lot of Werewolf by Night and Tomb of Dracula.
I think, that's probably what he was most known for. Check that.
Yeah, so that's awesome.
Mm.
So, that's a cool book. I'm glad I was able to pick up, add to the collection.
More stuff to clutter the office with.
Yeah, the office is coming along. I'll show you guys. Look, this I don't think you've seen this iteration. I got more.
That was a good trick.
Did you unplug it? Hello.
Man, I'm not even using the right camera. There we go. God, it's like my first. This is my first stream, guys. So bear with me. I'm learning. So, if you remember, I used to have just a big pile of boxes in front of my desk. I got 2 more racks.
Yeah.
I got 2 more racks, and we got them on racks. And then I got all the racks on that wall.
Oh my god! Look at all the boxes on the top.
You see that shelf that's kind of in the corner in the bottom? You can't really see it. It's kind of obscured by the boxes.
That's my shelf.
That's your shelf.
That's hilarious.
I can't zoom in, but it literally says Mad Spidey on the shelf. It's your shelf, so one I don't know.
Your own personal shelf, Mad Spidey.
And then there's more comics here. This is and then more down here. And I got boxes of stuff over here and inverted. And then I got
motion sickness.
Yeah. Got lots of stuff in the office. It's coming along.
You might have to start knocking down the wall and renting out the one next door.
Somebody rented it. I was about ready.
No way.
Yeah, somebody rented it. So now I'm left with the one across the hall, and it's about the same size as this. So what that's going to cost me? I'm like, gosh, I should just open up a store already.
Hey, you're right, Mark. You have a shipping container full of comics. You can open up your own spot, Mad Spidey. That's hilarious.
You know what's even funnier? Like I was on a stream with Simon the other day, and we were talking about how many boxes of comics we had and all that sort of stuff, and I've been I said to him, I've got I think 22 or 23 short boxes, and I've been collecting on and off for 20-something years. He's been collecting non-stop for maybe 2 years or 3 years, and he's got almost as many boxes as me.
It can add up pretty quick.
Yeah.
He gets all them variants. That's why.
Yeah, he gets all the new stuff and all the variants. He doesn't go after old books too much. So
yeah. He loves
just going into a shop and going, I'll have that one of each of those on the shelf and whatever, getting them all for cover price.
Yeah.
It's quite easy, as you said, to rack up the boxes.
Yeah, they build up quickly. I collected new comics every week for about 20 years, from 8 years old till about 29, and I ended up with about 80 long boxes.
Yeah, so I can't do long boxes.
In
my old age, I can't handle long boxes.
I'm trying to convert to short boxes because the majority of the boxes that I got are long boxes.
I'm always worried that if you pick up a long box, that it's going to sink through the middle or something.
They're pretty strong. That's not the issue. But I got long boxes on the top shelf there, and it's it takes a lot of strength to because you can't drag them. You got to pick them up.
Yeah, at least with a short box, you can sort of just pick it up and move it across.
So to piggyback this conversation, when I get somebody who's I'm new to collecting, what should I buy? I'm just buy what you want to read. The best advice I can give you, go to your local library. They probably have many shelves of trade paperbacks. Read some stuff. See what you like.
See what catches your eye art-wise as well.
Yeah. Well, same difference. See what you like. Writing, art, tone, genre, characters. You can there's a million categories, but try it where you can try it for free, where it's just about, if you want to read comics, if you want to play I want to buy a book and I want it to be worth more than I paid in 2 weeks, you're on your own.
Yeah.
Because, that's just, it is what it is. figure that out.
In
There's
saying that, I've been watching spec videos lately, and it's not a good idea.
There's no answer to that. There's nothing I can say. It's like, okay, I mean, all I have is my gut instinct. There's no way for me to like quantify that or explain that, you know. And I'm not always right, so what do I know, really? You know, my guess is as good as anybody's guess. That's all it is. It's just guesses. But I don't really even think about books in terms of specs. You know, so if I buy a book and I bought multiples and it pops, hey, lucky me, I might make a few extra bucks because people are willing to pay. But mostly, I'm selling books for a couple bucks more than I pay for them, so that and I'm just flipping a lot of books.
Oh wow!
I've mainly been watching the spec videos more to learn about, you know, my endeavor for key issues and stuff like that. And I'm not really looking at going, okay, well, that spec on it like right now. It's more like I'll put it on my list, so if I see it cheap, I'll buy it.
Yeah, sure. I love who is it? Mr. Miracle Comics does 500 value comics. He does some great. He puts a lot of research into it, and I appreciate it because it's educational. You know, he's not just saying like, this is a hot book, you should grab it. He's saying, you know, this is what happens in this issue. It came out in such and such. This is why it's meaningful.
Yeah, not the monetary value, more the historic value.
Yeah,
he's also saying like he expects it to increase in value. I got this other box here. Oh, what is this? This was a box I picked up. I think this is mostly a Spidey box, but like not real old Spidey, but like not new Spidey.
So 90s, 2000s?
Yeah, stuff like that. A couple years old. I got a nice little stack.
Is it a mixture, or is it mainly amazing, or?
I think it's mainly amazing. It might be like, as I flip through it, it's pretty much all amazing. I'll show you them. I'll go through them. But like what I was going to show you in terms of like, okay, a spec book. I don't really think this is a big spec book, but I think it's cool. This Thor 301, right? At the mercy of the gods. Basically, the story is Thor goes through and fights all these different pantheons of all these different gods, right?
Oh yeah.
He goes to Olympus. But when he goes to the Chinese, it's the first mention of Ta Lo in Marvel Comics. That's the city in Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, technically this is
So go and buy that book.
You know, you can pick it up for probably about $3 to $5, honestly.
Yeah.
Does it mean anything? Does it do anything? I don't know, but it's a cool Thor book, nevertheless, with some mythological characters in it. You know, is it a spec book? Is it a good spec? I don't know. So this is from the Straczynski run. Oh, Frank Cho cover.
Oh yeah, that's early 2000s.
Yeah, nice Frank Cho covers. And we got our Rita Jr. cover.
So it's been a while since I've seen these. They're in my boxes somewhere.
J. Scott Campbell cover. Another John Romita cover. Terry Dodson. Mike Deodato Jr.
There's a lot of awesome artists doing covers for Spidey in that era.
Yeah. Here's another Deodato Jr. This is a cool one. Who did this? don't know who did this, but that's a pretty cool one.
Is that a Delderman, maybe? Oh no, you can usually say his signature on things because you're saying with a.
I don't see a signature anywhere. That's I don't know.
Nah, these would be 600 to 700s, Mark.
Yeah, well, no, actually, it's 498.
Oh, these early. I thought these were later.
499. 495. Yeah, these are the 490s. 488, 87, 88, 489, 490, 491, 494, 495, 496, 497, 498, 499.
Shows how long since I've looked at them.
And then Detective Comics with Harley Quinn.
Oh, that's how random.
Random book in the middle.
Random book. Then we got the this one that people are looking for.
Oh yeah, because that's what the storyline's supposed to be for the new movie.
Yep. And we got
Wait, which one? Can you check again? Oh, nice.
Storyline.
One more day, and then the next issue, 545.
Oh, I wonder if the cover with Mephisto's in that. That lot.
No, I didn't see that one. And I saw one store that had it last week for $12, and I should have bought it because this week they had it marked up to $25.
Yeah, because people are specking on just that particular cover, saying
yeah,
the
I was like,
movie.
Dag nabbit. And then I got some nice. This is when Straczynski started on Amazing Spider-Man with the J. Scott Campbell cover.
Oh, so that means if you've got a run of that, you'll probably have the first Ezekiel in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's 471. I think one of these is the first Ezekiel. Maybe the next one. 472.
No, I think he's actually on the cover, I think.
473. That's the spider totem. And then here he is on 30.
I think it might be that one because that's Ezekiel there. So that might be his first cover.
There
He's not a big character though because they didn't really go too far with him.
Yeah. They kind of he came out like he was going to be something, and then
he just
played
away.
Another Campbell cover, and then we'll take a little break from Spidey, and we have an sweet Art Adams Thor book. Because why not? If I see an Art Adams.
Oh, nice.
I'll take
He always does Thor really well.
And then I just saw a random Dr. Doom cover.
Oh, nice.
He's beating up the Avengers, so why not? And then we're back to Spidey. Now we're in the 600s. 609.
Oh, this is the Eddie Granoff bloody ones.
Yeah. I had the whole gauntlet run last week. I sold that on a Whatnot auction. Then we jump back into the 500s. 501. 502. 503. 504. 505. Then we go to 566. Cool Daredevil cover.
That's a variant, I think.
Is it? It might
I think
be.
so. I don't think they actually said variant back in that day either.
574. 578. Classic homage to a classic Spidey moment.
Amazing number 30. Yeah.
579. Cool Shocker cover.
Shocker.
Cool. I like the Shocker. I don't know why, but I love that like quilted look. Spidey with the FF.
Oh, nice.
They always like Shocker and I like. You remember Cardiac?
Sure. The blue guy. 591. This is a pretty cool cover. This is a Casada cover. 593.
Oh, I remember that one.
And here's another Casada, 594. And then we've got this.
Art Adams is doing a lot of Spidey covers at the moment too. Brand new one.
Here's another Addy Granoff, the legs cover. That worm's eye view of Mary Jane on the scooter. And we got 603, 604, 605, little baby Spidey shooting a Cupid arrow. I guess that's a Valentine's Day issue.
That'd be a Mike Mayhew cover.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
I wouldn't be surprised. It kind of looks like.
Yeah, it's his.
Then we got another Addy Granoff. Is this part of the? Okay, no. This is about what it says. Iron Man on DVD. To put that into the. This one's pretty cool. Big time. 652. I think it's like that effect when like his lenses crack out and you can see his eyes. Like through the mask.
They've done that quite a few times.
Yeah. It's a little cliche, but
no, I like that. I like that look too. When you can tell he's like in danger.
Then we jump back 478, 479, 480, 481, 482, 483. 484, 485.
Yeah, you got a decent shot.
So, got a nice little.
What's up, Sleepy Reader?
What's up, Sleepy Reader? Hey, Sleepy. Found some nice material at the fabric store, and I got a few other little posters hanging up. You know, I'm always throwing different things up. Got my Mandalorian helmet behind me.
I was going to say, what's the thing directly behind your head? Is that like an original art or is that a book?
Oh, this thing, it's well, I forget if this is the art or the. I have the original art and the print. It's Scott Blair. That might be the. I think this is the print. And then the art, I think, fell down somewhere back here. I
was going to say, I don't think you'd have it in a plastic sleeve. It was the original.
No, I did. It fell down somewhere. I got to find it.
It'll be around somewhere.
Back there somewhere. Dude, I lost my sunglasses for like 3 months behind that rack. I was like, booyah! What couldn't I find? I was looking for something else, and I found the sunglasses, and I was like, awesome! Now if I could just find what I was looking for.
That's hilarious.
Oh, man.
Has anybody watched any new shows this week? Or
I watched the new What If Party Thor. I don't know.
That was my least favorite one.
I felt like it was a lot of nonsense to like have.
It was definitely supposed to be silly, but
it was like, okay, I'm sure they're gonna tie it all together somehow by the end, but like it was like there was no. I remember, I don't know. I felt like, okay, you revealed. I mean, this is a spoiler, so if you didn't watch it, you know, avert your ears.
I'm up to date now.
Okay, so Ultron shows up with the Infinity Stones. What does that have to do with? It's not really, to me. I always liked when What Ifs would take a scenario, and then the outcome would be twisted due to the what if.
Yeah,
but you never know what's going to happen afterwards because it's just supposed to give you a little glance.
Right, but it's just, I didn't see the narrative connection between what happened in 99% of that episode And
it wasn't a what if episode.
It was like there was there, and because there's not even I don't know, is there really a huge connection between Thor and Ultron? I mean, other than Thor's in the Avengers and Ultron's an Avengers villain.
I just think that just happened to be a reality that I'm assuming that Ultron's going to be reality hopping, because from the mid trailer, the mid season trailer, you can see like everybody from the last couple episodes fighting.
Yeah, fighting together, and that's what I mean. I'm sure they're going to tie it together.
But did you notice who was under the Ultron mask?
Yeah, it was Vision. It was Vision.
I think a few people might have missed that because it was so quick.
Yeah, Vision, Ultron, same difference.
Yeah.
Ultron is basically
that's what was supposed to happen.
Is a version of Vision.
Ultron was supposed to be Ultron's body.
Yeah.
Or new body anyway.
But like what Todd said, like remember in the old What If books, it's like, what if Wolverine had killed Hulk? What if Gwen Stacy?
There would be a whole series of events like that were different that happened because of that event, but they'd all connect back to that event.
Yeah, that's right.
So this is just like, I get it. It gave you an opportunity to throw a gajillion different characters in an episode, you know, but I don't know.
Yeah, like it was fun for what it was, but it wasn't really a what if. Whereas every other episode has been, okay, this has happened, but it's changed what's happened in the rest of the episodes. Sort of thing.
And am I the only one who noticed the way they drew the women in that episode? The two characters, Jane Foster and Darcy. They drew them to look almost identical in that episode, right?
Really?
Like not like necessarily facial features, but like they looked almost like they could have. It took me a minute to figure out who was who.
Until they talk.
In the movie, they're very different. They're not really like drawing those like I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, obviously Natalie Portman's very skinny and Kat Dennings is very buxom, I suppose you could say.
And not better or worse, just different.
Just different. That's what it is.
Yeah. And I feel like they kind of just like gave them both like, well, just like, I don't know, just like
same face.
Homogenized like the females in there. I don't know.
Darcy's character looked like she had a slightly bigger nose, and all they did was change that, and maybe the hair color was a little bit darker than Jane, and that was about it.
I had to go I guess I didn't pick it up on that one.
I don't think the art style on the show is necessarily bad, but I think it's very like stiff, like it doesn't have energy. It's very like almost like looks like a computer drew it.
Two-dimensional.
Not even two-dimensional, because like Looney Tunes is two-dimensional, but Chuck Jones cartoons have energy. You know? It's just they're like too. It's I don't know. It's just there's a stiffness there. I just didn't like.
It's not popping.
I don't hate it, but I don't love it either.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about like I know when they talk like okay, the lip syncing is wonky. There's just wonky lip syncing going on. I don't know. Minor criticisms. I still enjoy watching it. And I've been watching the Star Wars Visions that are on Disney Plus. I'm on like the sixth one. The beginning.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of it. It's like an anime style, isn't it?
Yeah, each one's a different anime studio.
Yeah, it's like Animatrix, basically.
Yeah, it could be personality. You could call it personality, sleepy reader. I don't know. To me, it's like energy. It just maybe it's too perfect. Every line, you know, every line is like the same weight, and every line is perfect. And then it just, I don't know. Maybe I'm an animation purist. I don't know what to say. I mean, they're not drawn poorly. They're drawn very well. You know, you can recognize all the characters.
Just doesn't pop enough for you.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I'm probably a bit the same. You know, I still enjoy watching it, but the art is like I rather like watching the the credits with the sort of the artistic sort of
they're like painted like preliminaries or whatever they are. Yeah. I don't know if they do them before or after. So I don't know if they're really preliminaries.
Because they did that in The Mandalorian as well, and that it looked really good.
Yeah.
They just kind of go through the episode with some major visual cues.
But yeah, I noticed new Lucifer's coming out. I haven't started watching that yet. So,
what, new season?
Yeah, new season 6.
You know, you know what show came out with new episodes that I love? What's up, Borican? Is what is it called? What's it called? It's
Doom Patrol.
In the dark or
watch.
Doing what we do in the shadow. Let me look at it.
Oh, no, what we do in the shadows.
Yeah, I love that show. That cracks me.
Oh, that show was hilarious. Yeah.
Yes, I haven't got the streaming service that's got that.
Hulu. It's FX, and then they show it on Hulu.
Yeah, we don't get those.
You don't get FX.
No. Well, we've got it on what we call Foxtel, and yeah, we haven't. It's too expensive over here. It's not like one of your $10 a month or $6 a month type things. It's like
and I've been watching Why the Last Man. That's on Hulu also.
Yeah, that's
I want to watch the trade. I'm going to read the trade before I watch the series.
Yeah, it's on that Foxtel thing that I was talking about. So it's another one I can't watch.
Yeah, I watched that. I read that when it came out. It's a great series. I love Why the Last Man.
Oh yeah, everybody
great
crazy.
I lost the StreamYard.
I don't know anything about it.
Basically, is what happens? The plot is basically what happens if all the men in the world die, except for this one dude.
Yeah.
And he sets out on his journey with himself and his monkey. His name's Zurich. So the title's Why the Last Man. So there's a little.
Oh, I didn't realize we could get Hulu here. He might be doing it online.
Grab it online. It's worth it for $6 a month.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely paid more for Hulu.
I get it in a package with Hulu, ESPN Plus, and Disney for like $14 or something.
Yeah.
What the heck was I saying?
Why the Last Man?
Oh yeah, Why the Last Man? So, yeah, he sets out on his adventures himself and his monkey Ampersand, and craziness ensues.
Yeah, the society has to learn how to run without men.
Yeah, it's in the early 2000s.
Yeah, it's like a male dominant society, unfortunately.
So it's almost sort of like another post-apocalyptic type sort of thing.
Yeah, post-apocalyptic with no men, just women. And there's a group of women who take up the moniker Amazons, and they do something that the Amazons used to do. I won't spoil anything.
Yeah.
Along the journey, he meets his mother and he meets his sister, and he meets a bunch of other characters along the way. It's pretty solid read. The last issue I found a little wonky, but whatever. It was, I don't remember how many issues it ran, 60 something maybe. But it was a good read.
Nice.
That was one I remember. I remember wanting to read it every month right when it came out. Like,
Was it an independent or was it on
Vertigo? DC Vertigo.
Yeah.
DC
Yeah,
Vertigo.
I like all that darker stuff on Vertigo.
Yeah. So I'm taking a break from doing auctions on YouTube for a while.
Mm.
Oh, nice.
Just going to do them on Whatnot instead.
Yeah, it just, just seems to be more efficient, honestly. But it's also going to give me a chance to get caught up on shipping, which I got to do, and get people's stuff. So like Saturday now, I don't have to worry about setting up the auction and doing any of that stuff that I usually do in the morning.
Maybe
That
I'll
frees
talk
me,
to something too.
yeah, that frees me up some hours to figure some stuff out with some books I got to deal with. Just because I only have, that's the thing, man. It's just the days go by so fast between school and then trying to do a little bit, and then I end up tired, and I got to sleep.
Right, yeah, trust me, I already know, bro. You ain't got to justify it. I already know.
Not enough hours in the day.
I still have.
I've been noticing that I'll look at Instagram, I'll have a look at like a message, and then I'll look at you and go, it's like 6, 7 o'clock at night here, and you're still online, which means it's like 2 o'clock in the morning there. What the hell?
Like, get some sleep.
I sometimes message you and say, go to sleep, get off Instagram. You might be able to get back to doing your old random streams, just bagging and boarding. And
yeah. Actually, honestly, oh man, people post some weird stuff on Instagram.
I haven't posted anything on that, so I don't know what people are posting.
Yeah, I'm not abandoning YouTube by any stretch of the imagination at all, but honestly, I want to use YouTube for more like this kind of a situation.
Yeah.
Where I'm hanging out with buddies and talking, and just let YouTube be the social tool that it works great as. You know? And if it's easier to sell stuff, we just focus on selling on Whatnot, do that. It's like I can do in 2 hours on Whatnot, I can do more sales than I can in 5 hours on YouTube. So like
you can always invite Shelby on a random stream to give him shit.
Yeah. Shelby and I are planning to do something actually. We're gonna do a little something. Because my life just wouldn't be complete if I don't get to rag on Shelby a little bit.
Poor Shelby.
Shelby's been killing it. He's been hitting the conventions, getting some killer books. I actually bought a book off him. I paid him. I didn't even try to haggle. I just paid his $40 asking price. He had a Jay Lee cover for Department of Truth, and it was like he redid the cover, the movie poster for Escape from New York, and it was signed. So I grabbed that. Shelby got 2 of those. Somebody else grabbed the other, but I grabbed one of those. But I haven't gotten it yet. I don't have to sleep, but man, I don't have to stay alive either. You do die if you don't sleep. Your homeostasis goes out of whack and
start hallucinating.
Yeah,
so 3 days or something. 3 days.
Yeah, after 3 days, you will start hallucinating.
I'll end up in the mountains. I'll end up somewhere in the mountains, and I'll die from exposure.
Yeah, you're like right there, dude.
Yeah, because you're in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, the mountains are just that way, and the desert's that way. Either one is a harsh environment if you're not prepared for it. I've been watching this. Talk about harsh environments. I've been watching this masterclass with Chris Hadfield. He's an astronaut. He flew on space shuttle missions, and he was on the International Space Station, and he just goes through like these he goes through like everything he's ever done on a spaceship in like the utmost detail. So it's crazy just to listen to him, and he'll describe it like in so much detail. Like the class is like 7, almost 8 hours of video. I watch it at 1.5 speed. But crazy interesting. I was telling some of my students about it, and they're like, I'm like, he's talking about the capsules and how they built them and why they use the shuttle and why they don't use the shuttle anymore. And I'm like, the kids are like, you find that interesting? I'm like, yeah, that's hella interesting. Are you kidding me? How could you not find that interesting? He was talking about how he was like on a spacewalk, and what did he say? He turned off his lights because he wanted to see, I think, Australia. I think he wanted to see Australia when he was like coming around the Earth, but he looked in the other direction, and they were actually flying right through the Aurora Borealis. So like he was like in the middle of the polar lights of the aurora, and like it was like I was surfing on the aurora.
So he would have been like around Iceland sort of area, Iceland, Norway.
I'm not sure, but it's just. And then they showed pictures. They were pretty wicked cool. They were like,
that's where the Northern Lights are, up around that area.
But they're on the southern pole too.
Yeah,
they're on the northern pole, but also on the southern pole, because that's where the magnetosphere directs the electromagnetic waves to kind of discharge there, I guess.
Yeah, I always like watching more like animal type documentary type things, but mainly on things on like sharks and reptiles and
that stuff's always interesting. I always like watching stuff like that when they go through like populations and the ecosystems, when they talk about the balance and the how things can get disrupted.
Oh yeah,
invasive species.
Yeah, I was more of a watching the animal ones. I prefer watching the animal ones.
Sure. I like those, but I like the physics ones too and the space ones.
Yeah, so I used to be big into space and that sort of stuff when I was a kid, but not so much. Still interesting, but not I go out of my way to watch it anymore.
I hear you. Taking the kids on a field trip beginning of October. There's one of the local colleges, the College of Southern Nevada, has a planetarium. So we're gonna go over there and watch a planetarium presentation about black holes. I'm pretty excited.
Oh, nice. Planetarium.
Surprised Tony hasn't shown up.
I wonder if Tony's on Whatnot.
Has he been selling on that too, has he?
Yeah, he has.
Seems like everybody's jumping on that now.
Yep.
Dude, right now there's 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Let me close down my Whatnot app. Got too much stuff on my phone. Let me open up a fresh instance and let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. We got 4 shows right now. That sounds so bad. And then one at 10:30, one at 11:30.
Could be trying to make that money.
I've sold 1,740 items on Whatnot.
Whoa.
In 3 months.
I might have maybe 1,000 books with you, so that's not too bad.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't be that many.
Where are we? I'm at 3,998 followers on Instagram. I need 2 more followers to get to 4,000. I was at 39.99, but I lost one. Somebody jumped ship. C'est la vie.
It's not like YouTube, where your YouTube numbers bounce up and down.
That's my Batman book I got.
Yeah, I saw that post. Instagram, generally people don't unfollow. They just sort of, you know, they don't usually disappear.
Sometimes you get unfollows and
yeah, it happens. It's, Sleepy Reader. Whatnot's a new app for. It's really just imagine Instagram Live combined with eBay, and you got Whatnot.
Basically.
Man.
Ooh, what else has been happening? You say there's fires or something around, Todd?
In California. There's always something burning in California.
And it filters down to Vegas or
the ash just like blows in.
Yeah. Is it summer there now or?
It's officially fall now.
Yeah, the heat's like the temperature's just starting to break and cool off a little. Like the nights are great now. The nights are cool.
Yeah, I went to visit a home in Fresno, and Fresno was like dramatically cooled down because usually it's like in the hundreds out there.
The Berkeley Comic Con is this weekend.
Oh, it is? I
think on Sunday.
I did not know that.
I looked at how far it is to drive. It's like over 8 hours.
Just a one-day show.
Yeah.
I could drive.
It's a city away from me.
I could drive on Saturday, go to the show Sunday morning, leave at noon, and be back at 8 p.m. You go to the show for like 2 hours. I could drive 16 hours, probably close to 20 hours, to go to the show for like 3 hours.
You gotta have some sushi in Berkeley before you leave, though.
That's pretty hardcore.
Oh yeah.
I'd have to figure out how to. No, I'd have to plan it ahead and fly in. You know, and just
they do it every couple of months, though. So
yeah.
I still haven't been to one. I want to go. I'm going to buy a book. Like,
I'll be right back. Okay.
Yeah. Do you think?
Step away for a sec. Whoa! What's going on? I can't have that blankness.
Do it.
Yeah, I haven't been to a show since COVID started. We basically had a show right when it only just hit the country.
Oh wow.
So I hadn't even hit our state yet. And there was and pretty much the next weekend we were shut down.
That's crazy.
So, but we had a show earlier this year in Melbourne or whatever like that. Beck and I didn't go. We didn't feel comfortable going. That was when sort of numbers were really low and insignificant. But it changed literally about a week after that show too. So I still haven't been to a show in like 2 years.
Oh, jeez.
So, is your computer still not working properly or something? Using your phone?
Mine?
Yeah.
No, is it loading slow? Crap.
No, I was just saying because usually you don't see that kind of angle unless you're on your phone.
Oh yeah. No, I need to get a better computer. That's why I've been doing it on my phone recently. My computer's just too slow. It's time to upgrade. Supernova was canceled here for another year. Second year. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the same show I was talking about.
No. Yeah,
Supernova, we only have 2 types of shows. We have Oz Comic Con and we have Supernova Expo. Supernova pretty much in most states or most of the major states, and that's the one that's has been out for longer. And that was the one that we had in I think April or May or something this year. But yeah, we didn't go. So it was apparently a very small turnout though. So
yeah, I'm just like you though. Even though the stuff's open up out here, like I still am trying to be conscious. Once the numbers drop, like you said, significantly, where it's like it's like irrelevant, then I'll be more comfortable. That's why I haven't been to the movie. I can go to the movies, but I'm like, I'm not going to the movies until like things are a lot more safer. I just don't see how. Cause I go downtown. I live right downtown. I'm just like, man, people are going to the clubs now. Like people going out. And it's just like I numbers aren't dropping. They're increasing. It's like I don't see
what
how.
sort of numbers are you getting at the moment?
I don't know what the Bay Area numbers are. Let's check those. Bay Area COVID cases. Oh. Cases in the last 4 days. Yeah. California. Oh wow. 4.6 million cases.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We've only got 6,000 active cases.
That's crazy.
At the moment.
Where do they want to stream?
Who was it?
I don't know. Mark said stream.
Oh no, yeah, that's old. Yeah, it's when you left. He was talking about going to the when you were going to the. You're talking about going to the Berkeley Con.
Oh, I'm not going. Well, when I do, I will. The next con I go to, I'll stream from. I picked up these are some Whitman books. One Gold Key, Old Daffy Duck. These are some cartoon books.
No, nice.
Just something different. Yosemite Sam. Like the way Bugs has a carrot. Yosemite has a gun. Who's winning that? Another Looney Tunes. I never even heard of this one, but hey, Baby Snoots.
Yeah.
The
elephant.
That's been my worry too. Sleepy Reader is like, what if somebody
Sylvester
needs to be healed up for something else besides COVID, but they can't get in because the beds are taken because of COVID cases.
Yeah, I got it in a whole run of She-Hulk, missing a couple issues.
Oh, nice.
I don't have a number one, and I don't have a few other issues. But I have
I'm glad I finally got that number one.
22 issues of She-Hulk.
Yeah, my number one's over there.
I don't have that number.
It's the last issue that I need, which is like that low print.
What number is it?
Was it like 26 or 28 or something like that? I think. Let me see. Latest. 24. Probably 23.
Here's just some other new books I got in this week.
Which one?
I got this Vampirella.
Oh, nice.
I got this White Widow. Crazy looking.
Last issue of She-Hulk.
White Widow 3.
They love their sort of sparkly and silvery covers.
This one is a White Widow 2 SketchUp variant.
No, Simon would like that one.
Then I got a White Widow 3. I guess this is the
Christmas variant.
Christmas signed variant. I don't know. Wouldn't you like to find her on your present, right? And then I got this number 2. Look at all those purple sparkles. Woo!
Hope nobody's going to get an epileptic fit from that.
Yeah, seriously. Fractal vision.
So have you gone through any more of your older boxes, Todd?
No, I got them on the rack, but I really haven't had time to go through them. It's a fairly involved process.
So is everything out of is the storage unit gone now? Or?
Yeah. I had everything out of the storage unit before I went to Florida for that week. But I had just like 2 Saturdays ago, we got these 2 racks built. I say my friend Dawn comes and helps me, and she's amazing. She built both racks and moved almost all the comic books out into the hall and then put them back in the rack. I think I moved like 8 boxes. I got her a giant size Hulk #1 to say thank you.
Nice.
Cool Steranko cover. She loves Hulk, so I couldn't afford to get her a Hulk 1 or a Hulk 181, but I figure the next best thing is that giant size 1 Steranko cover. That's
the one where he's
he's like holding up the logo. Yeah. You know it. But all in due time, all in due time. But I still got this pile of boxes here I got to sort through and figure out what's what and what you keep for the PC, what you sell, what you got doubles on. This is almost like, I have a little, I have one short box over there, which is mostly stuff I want to keep. It's just stuff I like if it's an Art Adams I don't have, or a few covers here and there that I like, but I'm very picky about what really I have to keep, because most stuff I'm content with. I had it, I looked at it, I enjoyed it, I can handle moving on. Because I still have my PC back at home.
Yeah,
I have all my black BCW crates.
Your big boy books.
Yeah. I have some big boy books here, but dude, these
my first Blade is nice and safe. That's fine.
Yeah, it's safe at home. Away from light and prying eyes. This stuff is good. There's good books in these, because this is stuff I collected when I was still living in Florida. I basically moved it out here, put it in the storage unit, and didn't really mess with it too much for 2 years. So everything's at least 2 years old, and most of it's older than that.
Yeah.
So there's some good stuff in there. It's not like there's not going to be anything. There's modern stuff, but there's nothing really new, because everything is at least, if not more than 2 years. It's going to be 3 years by the time. Honestly, I probably won't get to that stuff before summertime comes around. Because I got to ship, and it's just, it's such a difference, honestly. I'm amazed I even got in, I took this place, what?
A couple of months, really.
Yeah, the end of June. So July 1st, basically. And basically, I had 3 weeks. I got everything from the storage unit and my house moved in here in 3 weeks. Then I went to Florida for about 5 days or whatever it was. When I came back, I was back at school. I had school the next day.
Yeah.
So I've been on, it's just such a different animal when I can just wake up, go have breakfast, and then come here. And then I have the whole day and the whole night
to do whatever.
Yeah. I can get a lot more done. And honestly, the moving into the office really took almost literally, I was working from morning till night, moving stuff. and just making that happen. And then we're still to this day, it's just the organization is an ongoing process.
Mm.
And but I'm in a good spot, like in this sense that I have a little space now, so I can like move stuff around and I can figure out, what's vital and what can afford to go. And I got to just hang up some pictures at this point because I've been here 3 months and I got all these framed pictures and I keep getting stuff framed. And I've now got a whole Dave Stevens wing to display and doesn't do any good piled up in the corner.
Welcome to my world.
Tell me about it. Well, no, I want to like some of the stuff I want to do on YouTube is I want to do like my day. I want to do like profile like different parts of my collection, like my Dave Stevens collection, or like some of my, I don't know, Dave Stevens or Walt Simonson or Art Adams, guys who have a lot of stuff from. Even some originals. I don't have a Dave Stevens original. That's going to be a tough one.
It's like me with my artist series. When I pick a particular artist to show what commissions or whatever I have from that particular person, I'm sort of picking guys that I've got 3, 4, 5 pieces. So I'm not just going, I have one piece and that's it.
Well, that's just it's only so much of a video you can do with that.
And that's like, I don't want it to go for an hour, but I don't want it to go for 1 minute either.
No, you want to find that sweet spot, like 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, like a lot of my collection is just one piece from a lot of different artists. So it's like, I don't know whether to group together or
maybe
just
group them by like Spidey villains or find some other characteristic that unifies them.
Yeah. I don't know. I've still got a few artists that I can do.
I didn't Sleepy Reader. Is there a new Dave Stevens artist edition in previews? I'll have to keep my eye open. Honestly, I've transitioned from reading the previews per se. Like I used to read the previews like page by page. Now I pretty much look at the FOCs.
Be back in a minute.
So I see the previews, but I see it in the FOC form. But I'll definitely take a look at that. I got this thing. Where did I put it? I got this thing the other week. The Rocketeer. Dave Stevens Artisan Edition.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty sweet. It has like the artwork and like larger size. I love these like oversized volumes. You can really see like the detail they put into it, man. It's freaking incredible.
Oh, nice.
Look at this thing. This is awesome.
Oh, wow.
It's freaking amazing. Oh, that's sweet, man. I'll have to order that. I'll be all over that. Where did that go? Wait. That's the classic shot from Dave Stevens.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty dope.
You said you picked that up this week?
Maybe a couple weeks ago. I found it on eBay, grabbed it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do some of those. I also want to do like top 50 raw books in my collection and top 50 slabs. I just think it's fun to share my collection with the community. And it's also, I think it's gonna I think it's gonna be good to kind of focus sales on whatnot, because that's what it's really specifically for, and then you just engage more with the community on a social way, socially on YouTube. And I want to I really want to start reading again. I really haven't been reading books the way I used to. And I want to make a conscious effort to, I miss reading comics. I love reading comics and I miss it. And I've got
too busy buying and selling and reading.
Yeah, just I love buying and selling comics too. Don't get me wrong. I love just dealing with comics and every aspect. But when one aspect overwhelms, I just miss reading comics.
Yeah.
I miss that feeling, that joy, that looking forward to the next issue. And that's why I picked up, I want to start picking up stuff specifically to read.
If you ever want to do some reviews, like we can,
Yeah, definitely.
Pick up a trade or something and do a review.
Yeah, for sure, man. Anything
I'm trying to read.
I've read so many trades. Like anything you want to read, anything you're interested in, let me know, and I'll probably be down.
Oh yeah, I mean more like stuff that's more modern stuff that you haven't had a chance to read.
Yeah, sure. Anything. I have a lot of modern trades I haven't even read yet. Like I have Deadly Class. I want to read that.
Simon Love.
I watched the TV show. I like the show.
I haven't watched. I think I watched like the first episode.
I have like the Umbrella Academy trades. I want to read those.
Seems like most reviewers at the moment seem to be focusing on indie books. A lot of people are not really reviewing a lot of like DC, Marvel, Image sort of stuff. It's a lot of indie sort of stuff now. Seems to be the.
I haven't really posted. Yeah, I haven't really posted much on my channel, but I definitely want to get start doing reviews where I do I pick like a Marvel, a DC, and just like an indie book that I review, and just have people like vote on like what should I review this week, and just keep it to like that, whatever that one Marvel indie and DC.
Yeah, I find it funny how it's flipped. Like everybody used to be into like superhero books and stuff, and nobody ever knew about indie books, and now everybody's into indie books and not so much the superhero stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, independents are going through a renaissance right now, which is cool. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I've always liked independents. I mean, I started collecting in like 83. And then around the summer of like 86 was when the black and white, there was that huge influx of black and white independent books, but also books like Grendel's gotten hot recently because they announced the show.
Yeah.
Grendel's a book I read as a kid. I mean, the Panda Brothers art was awesome. The whole Christine Spar story. I mean, it was a mature story, but I got into that when I was like probably 6th grade or so. I'm like probably 11, 12 years old.
Yeah, the only thing I know about Grendel is that Bowen brought out a couple of Grendel statues before he started doing the Marvel stuff.
Yeah, I got a Grendel 3-pack mini bust, and I got a Grendel Prime statue that I got Matt Wagner to actually autograph.
Nice.
That's in my aunt's closet. I gotta get that out of there.
Yeah, I've been noticing actually the influence of I don't know whether it's partly from you or whether it's partly Simon's perversion, but he does love the Dave Stevens books recently. He's been picking up quite a few actually.
That's cool.
He's I don't know what book or issue it is, but he's chasing down the one with the girl on the rocket ship on the front cover. She's sort of sitting sideways on a rocket.
Oh, yeah, I know which one you mean.
I think it's an early. It's a bit harder to find or something. I think. I'll know it when I say it. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to chase that down. Apparently, it's a bit of a hard book to find.
Yeah, it's a tough book. It's a tough one. And then Adam Hughes did an homage to it for Dirty Pair that went pretty crazy. So that I think got it more attention. I have one of those. One copy of that. I think I have a 9.6 of that. I think I have that book graded, if I remember right. I used this for one of my auction posts, and YouTube hit me with infringement of YouTube's policies because I said naked girls. I'm like, they're not naked. They're both completely wearing clothes, and it's a comic book cover from 1982. So like,
shut up.
Basically, and they were like, "Oh, okay." This is one. I don't have this one. This is a Cheval Noir. What is it? Cheval Noir, I think. I don't have that one. The Cowgirl, or he calls it Wanted. That's one I've got to add one of these days. I just got this. I just got a print of this. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. It's one when she's with a leopard. This one. I got this one. I got a print of this, and I got it framed, but I haven't hung it up yet.
He did quite a few Shayna stuff, didn't he?
Yeah, he did a number of them.
Just realized I didn't have my light on.
So what's the next Avengers book are you hunting, Kirk?
Honestly, I'm actually looking for a Spider-Man book right now. It's Spider-Man number 62. It's like that great Medusa cover where she's like, grabbing him with her hair.
Yeah, she's standing up over him, and it's like a white cover.
Yeah. I'm so mad. I could have got that book for a lot cheaper than what it's going for right now.
It's not a key issue or anything, so I didn't think it'd be too pricey.
Yeah, but it's definitely gone up in the last couple of years. But yeah, I'm shooting for that one. That's been a nice cover. In terms of Avengers, I don't know.
I've been looking at because I stupidly watched a couple of spec videos, and people are specking on Black Knight at the moment.
Oh, I have that one.
So I've been I think it's a 46 and 47 or 47 and 48.
45 and 47, I believe. Yeah.
The yellow cover with Magneto and that on the front.
Yeah, I have
the one after it. I've been looking at that. I did pick up the I haven't got it yet, but I think it's Marvel Superheroes, I don't know, 15 or something, the black cover, the Black Knight one where he's standing there, it's got like the silhouettes of the faces in the background.
Oh yeah, that's a great one to have.
So I picked up the mini series from the 90s, like a 4-part mini series.
Oh yeah, I think I have like one of those. I have like issue number 2.
But yeah, those 2 Avengers books, they're starting to skyrocket now, so it's getting harder and harder to find them.
Yeah, I didn't even realize like 45 was his first like cameo.
Yeah, or it's like appearance as Dane Whitman, and then I think the next book is where he's on the cover with
as the Black Knight or in the costume. I also want that Amazing Spider-Man number 60. That Kingpin cover is clean.
Oh yeah, where he's standing up and there's like a whole group of like thugs around him.
Not that one. I want that one too, but 60 is like it's like him basically swinging them around.
Yep.
That's a great cover too. Yeah, apparently like the High Evolutionaries is coming into the MCU now. So
Yeah, they've started specking on that. So yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one I picked up.
Oh yeah, that's a great cover.
I got that one.
It's low grade, but me, I'm not fussed.
Yeah, I got a low grade one, but I don't care.
I picked up First Destroyer.
Oh, nice.
And First Ulick.
The Troll.
Well,
Oh yeah,
I like
I
those.
think I have that one too.
The Troll.
They're sort of like almost like B grade sort of villains, I suppose.
Yeah, but they're cool.
Well, Destroyer's, I'd say, not really a major villain, but it appears enough.
He's been in the movies, been on one.
Oh, yeah. Dang, I love this.
I'm still trying to find a nice cheap copy of the first Shang-Chi, but it ain't happening.
Oh, no.
I missed my opportunity. I could have picked one up for like $300, and I missed it. Like I got pipped at the last minute on an auction.
I picked up a nice run of Vampirella, the Mike Mayu covers from a little while back. I haven't gotten them yet, but like 1 to 22. I found the guy on eBay and I sent him a best offer, and he asked for $10 more, and I was like, okay.
You're like, I'll ask $100 less than what you're asking. Oh no,
I didn't kill him. I mean, I probably a little more than half.
I've been lucky doing that sometimes, like depending on the amount of the book.
You never know.
Yeah,
you take a shot.
Yeah,
no harm in taking a shot.
No, exactly.
I'm excited. I got to look at previews now and see that Dave Stevens.
Yeah, I wouldn't think there'd be too many art books or previews books or anything like that with Dave Stevens stuff in it anymore.
No, I pretty much catch it, but $700 Geekly. That's not what I'm looking for.
I have a lot of those. Not Dave Stevens, but
I think I only have like 2 Dave Stevenson books. Oh, it's almost 11 o'clock. I'm gonna have to shut it down, y'all.
Okay, man, that's cool.
yeah, it's almost 4 p.m. here.
Oh, you're good. You're
gonna go have dinner.
Time for you. That's most. I mean, I gotta eat dinner right now. I haven't eaten dinner. I had like a snack, but munch on something.
Previews is clogging up my computer now. Oy, now I can't click back to StreamYard.
We still see you though. That's good.
Yeah, okay. There we go. Now I'm back. At least now I can see it.
Too many pages open.
Yeah, too many tabs.
Yeah, I have a lot of tabs. It's like this is important.
Too many Google profiles. Too many tabs on each profile. What is this? Devices and printers. I can close that. But yeah, man, good show tonight. Good hanging out with you guys. Glad you were able to make it, righty.
Yeah, now it won't be probably for about another couple of months until summertime.
No.
Okay, but hey, man.
Well, I'll have 3 weeks off over Christmas, but yeah, like daylight saving, I think for us, actually, it might be next weekend. I think daylight saving starts next weekend, so we'll be an hour ahead, I think. So when you guys run it, it'll be like probably 3 or 4 in the afternoon, I think. So I'll be able to come in like about an hour in, probably.
Yeah, that's when you start.
Oh, yeah, that'd be perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, wait for me, I'm coming home. I'm on my way home now.
Then when
And
summertime rolls around,
you usually stream for like 2 hours, so you should be good.
yeah, and then when finally summertime rolls around, that's when we're in the sweet spot.
Yeah.
We can stream late and
not care.
Yeah. Do you guys get much time off for Christmas?
a couple weeks.
Yeah. So that's not too bad.
Yeah.
You
You guys have anything coming up this week? Any videos? I know you got your whatnots.
I'm on Whatnot selling books. I don't have any. Oddly enough, my YouTube schedule is wide open.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, you said that earlier. Yeah.
Teachers Lounge is my only standing commitment at this point in time. Not that I'm not, you never know where I'll pop up or,
Yeah.
Who might invite me on a show or something. If anybody, who knows?
Yeah.
But I'm around.
What about you, Matt Spuddy? You got any videos coming up?
I haven't done any yet, but I'm planning on doing some more of my artist series. Mine got some eBay books should be turning up next week. That's like the first destroyer and that sort of stuff that I'll show off.
Nice.
And I'm also I'm still sort of umming and ahhing about it, but I'm probably going to be doing a 200 sub push
giveaway. Oh, nice.
Giveaway.
Yeah.
My first ever giveaway. Because I got a 9.6 Punisher 1 slab that I got out of my Dorkeries box. And I'm like, well, I already have the roll book, so I don't need it. And I'm not going to crack it.
Yeah. I might as well just pass it along. And say,
so I might do that as a sub push type
nice
thing. So when I get around to
that.
Sounds good.
So I'm only at about a 140 now. So, it's 60 subs. Maybe go for a month or two. So see how we go.
Nice. I did something with JP Budget Collect. We've been doing if anybody has time, go over and watch our review on Invincible. We've been basically reviewing Invincible the last couple weeks. So
I jumped in for about 30 seconds and said hello.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. It's been really fun reading because I've never read any of the original comics.
You know what happens? I get so bogged down, and by the time I get sitting in front of my computer and go to YouTube, it's like 7, 8, 9 o'clock my time, and it's already like almost midnight on the East Coast.
Yeah,
I miss a lot of live shows.
Yeah, no, same here. I'm usually working, and by the time I get home, I'll try to if I have a free second, I'll try to go jump into a chat and play what's up, just showing some love, and then bounce out.
Sounds like me when I'm at work.
Yeah, sometimes I'll do that. Sometimes I'll be at school, but I don't really get a chance to do that much at school. I'm usually just busy.
Yeah, mine's notifications on my phone saying, "Oh, so and so's going live now," and I'm like, "I'm at work. Quick, hello, bye," and just jump out.
Basically,
it's cool. Hey man.
I say a quick hello when Todd's doing his YouTube auction because I know I don't want to be on there because I'm going to get caught buying books.
Oh man.
It'll be almost midnight there?
Yeah, it's almost 11.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Ooh. Bloop. All right.
Cool, man. Well, good hanging with you guys.
All right. Yeah, it's great. Appreciate everybody that came by and check this out. If you're watching this on the rewind, go ahead and give us a sub. Sub everybody up and give us a like and all that good stuff. And I appreciate you guys, and we'll all talk to you guys later. Peace.
Bye, everybody.
There he is.